Okay, so I'm going to get straight to the point. I know Eeveelutions cannot have dual typings, they are single typed. But I mean, what if they did? Wouldn't it be cool to see the sorts of designs and typings Game Freak could come up with? I mean, we still have 10 unused typings for the Eeveelutions, and with the combinations of those unused typings along with some other unique secondary typings, these dual-typed Eeveelutions could be turned into something quite creative. I have quite the imagination for this type of content, and this time I promise I won't mess up on the stat distributions. Though I do have quite the imagination, I feel another Eeveelution connoisseur would be a great addition to have for a list like this, so I've called up fellow Umbreon lover, Feintattacks.
Thanks, man. Hey guys, my name is Feintattacks and today I will be helping out Mystic with today's video. Since we're both big fans of Eeveelutions, I would love to know what other possibility types would work well with each other, and I feel like mine and Mystic's list is something to take into consideration.
These dual-typed Eeveelutions were also designed by Really Dark and Windy, so if you guys enjoy Fakemon, be sure to check out his DeviantArt page and his Fakemon Pokedex in the description below. With all that being said though, let's get creative. Starting off, we have an Eeveelution with Fighting and Rock. I've never really been a huge fan of either of these typings, that's why it's in the number 10 slot. Though I will admit, this design is really resembling to that of Bruno, the member of the Elite Four for Kanto and Johto. The style of clothing looks like they could resemble each other in terms of training gear, and it just looks like a Pokemon that could fit into his team due to him using both typings of Rock and Fighting. Stat-wise, we decided to go with these. Bulky physical attack is great because fighting Pokemon are known for having high attack stats. The Rock typing goes more well with having a high defense and being able to bulk out hits, so we decided to give it higher HP and defense. As for a name, well, I'll let you guys name Bruno's new team member. Honestly, this Pokemon is perfect for him.
So next on the list takes us to a Steel and Ground type Eeveelution. Someone who I could see using this Pokemon a lot would be someone like Jasmine from the Johto region. I feel like she'd be a perfect fit for this evolution. Aside from fittings, we could imagine a Steel and Ground type Eevee to be strong in and out. Best way to put this Eeveelution will be to give it a huge defense and special defense boost. Giving the Pokemon options to use moves like Heavy Slam could be a huge thing for this Pokemon. Since you know Steel types can vary in weight distributions, combining Heavy Slam and this evolution's weight could be really interesting. Adding a ground type to the dual typing adds some quality features to this Pokemon as well, having options to moves like Earthquake and stuff like that. It gives it the edge to fire back at Poison and Steel type Pokemon. While this Pokemon has lower stats in HP and speed, it can make it a little frail to moves such as Flamethrower and such, but without talking about ability and stuff to say, this Pokemon really can pack a punch.
I think this one is honestly the most bizarre design we have on this list. It's a bugfire Eeveelution. It clearly looks like a bug because of its eyes, and it's got magma inside of its body. I can imagine this thing spitting some pretty hot fire. No, not that hot fire. I'm talking fire blasts and flamethrowers. I don't think it would be a good idea to let Bug Lavion live in forest though. I think it would probably burn the majority of it down. But I could see it living in the Waiala Lava Park in Sun and Moon, or maybe in Jagged Pass near Mount Chimney. Being near Mount Chimney, I could see Flannery using this Pokemon, or even Malva. Malva more so because she's an Elite Four member, and Bugfire could be that unique typing that could test out trainers. Who knows? For stats, it's somewhat duplicate of Volcarona with high special attack and speed, with decent special defense, but lowered HP. Watch out for rocks too.
So next up on the list is a really interesting one, and I'm pretty sure you guys will find this interesting as well. A normal and ghost type Eeveelution. I know, just hear me out, let me explain. So each Eeveelution is designed specifically to measure up to the type of Pokemon. Majority of normal type Pokemon as well can have a very decent move pool, and stat wise as well, they look pretty decent. One trainer I could find who would find the Pokemon interesting would be Chantal of the Elite Four. Since majority of Eeveelutions are designed to be cute looking, Chantal having this Eeveelution on her team would make sense. We decided to make this dual typing a lot bulkier, along with having a high special attack stat. There might be more physical attacking moves for ghost type and normal types, but I feel like moves like Shadow Ball could work well with this Pokemon, as well if we mix it up with a few physical moves. Moving on to the other stats and that, we believe that a 65 base stat in both speed and Spadef goes well with the Pokemon, since the both special attack and physical attacks will be most common on this Pokemon, so we decided to give it a little 95 in attack, so it just could hit hard in both aspects. The design looks pretty cool as well, so it definitely is a perfect fit for a dual typing Eeveelution.
Out of all the single-typed evolutions I want the most, it's honestly Dragon-type. So I had to include some dual typings for a Dragon-type evolution, and one of them I decided on was Fairy. Eeveelutions, I feel, are overall really playful, and this cutie is definitely one of them. It's a mythical and a pixie type of Pokemon. I mean, they are both mythological. It works. I could see someone like Iris using a Dragon Fairy like this, or Drazna. Both of them are both relatively laid-back trainers, and this evolution could really fit in those personalities. It could be really playful in battle too, and I feel it could get a new attack, maybe an attack like Dragon Pulse and Moonblast mixed together. The typing of the attack would be Dragon though, but it could have an effect that could infatuate the opponent, so think of an Attract Beam attack. For stats, we made it fast and bulky in HP. A lot of fairies have high HP, and dragons are known for having high attack stats, but we made it primarily a special attacker, as most fairy attacks are special, and there are actually a few powerful dragon special attacks. Who knows? Who says we can't make more neither? Attract Beam, anyone? Well, that was part 1 of this list. You guys think these typings were cool? Wait till part 2. Kristen got to use the cooler ones, and my favorite one is on there too, so you guys should definitely go check out part 2 on Kristen's channel.
We still have a few amazing designs to go through, so be sure to come on over to finish off this list.
You heard him. Those designs are pretty clean. If you guys enjoyed this video though, be sure to leave a like and share this video with a friend. With that being said though, I'm Mystic Umbreon, and I will see you guys next time.